Hello, welcome to our channel. Oh, yeah, gonna have fresh fruit for breakfast. Yeah, this is the first thing I'm taking into my system today after drinking a whole lot of water. Yeah, as you know, we have a packet water like this in Nigeria, and this is about 60 cl. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's about 60 cl of water, and I have taken like 3 sachets. Let me check and be sure of how many cl. Anyway, I don't know, but about 60 cl of sachet water, and I have taken about 3 sachets this morning, starting from when I wake up, when I brush my teeth, take my bath, and other. And this is the second thing I'm taking in today. So come and join me. You care for this? You care for this? Join me. How are you all today? You are highly welcome to my channel today. It's a girl Chinasuke, a girl from Africa, a very pretty girl from the city of Owerri. Guys, we are in our day 5 Vlogmas Day. Okay, guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking to a man. Able men in the house, African men, African babitos. Oh guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 things you don't discuss with your woman. 3 things you don't tell your woman. No matter how much you love and cherish her, no matter how deeply you have fallen for her, don't tell her these 3 things I'm going to mention on this video, especially when you guys are still courting or when that marriage is still fresh, early stage of marriage. Because I think in a relationship, women tend to hide their self-match or some part of their attitude. Yeah, they tend to unveil their real self after the early stage of marriage. They pretend. Some women are good at pretense. Like I said, you have to keep the secret for them, especially in this stage where they have not really unveiled their reality and personality. You have not really understand them. Yes, to maintain peaceful environment, maintain peaceful relationship, peaceful and healthy relationship, not to make your family a war zone. Yes, like we all know that Africans, we don't marry our wife alone. Yeah, every wife in an African home is a wife to all. And we are diving into the video straight. Okay, number one thing I said, like I want to tell you or beg you not to let your wife know in this early stage is what any member of your family have said about her. Any negative speech, any negative speech from any member of your family, you should keep it as a secret. Do you know why? Do you know why I said this? I'm gonna tell you why I said this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. But I think you should make it a secret to maintain peaceful atmosphere. Yeah, because in an Africa home is a norm that before you even get into her, before you marry her or on the process of getting into her, you have to introduce her. There's what is called introduction, which involve family members. And the reason for this introduction is for her to win or acceptance, or for you to gain support and courage from them to go on, to move on. Yeah, in a situation like this where you get your wife, you have desires, or this woman you want to spend your whole life with, and the process of introducing to your family member, all the family member did not accept her. Yeah, because it's normal too that not every member of your family will give you their consent. Yes, but the people that matters most is your parents. In a situation where maybe your mommy accept her or your daddy accept her, why your mommy did not accept her, or maybe your mommy said one thing about her appearance, her attitude, or any behavior observed her based on her appearance, her attitude, and all that. And that is why some time ago I can remember there's a video on this channel that I put out on this channel that says the first visiting day to your in-laws house. So yeah, so that you can get ethical tips as a woman, what to do or attitude to put on whenever you are visiting an African home for the first time as a wife. Yeah, that introductory stage, so that you know what to do and what not to in order for you to win their concept or their acceptance. Okay, so yeah, where am I going? I am driving out, not telling them what any member of your family, be it your mother, father, sibling, extended family member, have said negatively about them during the introductory stage, or any attitude of theirs that warrant them to say anything negative or bad about them. Please do not tell them, because telling them is just like you setting your home on fire indirectly, because she might pretend not to take offense for that speech or for that act, but it will always ring in her mind that this person did not like me. And when you observe that somebody did not like you, or when you are told that somebody says something negative about you, you will not accept that person with good mind. It will always be in your mind, and it will affect the way you react to these people. So I think it's better you keep it as a secret and try to speak for her behind her back. Try to be on a defensive level whenever anybody is coming up with something that is negative, something that is awkward, something that's thinking about her personality or attitude. Try to defend or protect her, speak for her, stand up for her. And when your family members, that's the only way you can stop them. That's the only way you can maintain the peaceful environment. Because when your family members observe that you always stand for her, you always protect her, they will decide to stop on their own. Yeah, because majority of the problem that marriages are having comes from this. It's either the wife will now walk into the family and start having that negative mindset about our perception about that person and start treating her bad, which will result to a bigger problem in future time. Or maybe because your mom or maybe because your mom or any member of your family, have actually spoken something bad about your wife, and you give a listening ear to it, they will keep working on that to generate or develop more problems. But when you kick against it instantly and maybe tell them not to do such again, to stop them or break them from finding more faults, because once they have find that one fault and you encourage it, you accept it, you listen to it, they will keep looking for another problem, another fault from your woman to justify what they have told you initially. Any little act, any little thing, they will tell you, I told you, when I said it, you did not listen, or stuff like that. But when you are there to defend her at all level, like to protect her interest behind her back, they will stop on their own. So the best thing for you to do is speak for her, protect her with your speech, fight for her, stand for her, instead of involving her in the fight, because these are your family members. You have spent a lot of time grow up with them, and you know how to handle them. And whatever you say, they can perceive it lightly than when she stands for herself, or to speak for herself, or to act for herself. Unless on a detrimental issues, like something that is so, horrible, that she need to on her own take protective measure. And when telling her such, you do it systematically. I strongly believe that, listen guys, I strongly believe that what you tell your woman about your family determines at high rate how they will be treated, how your woman will treat them, how she will perceive them. Don't go about telling them, my mommy said this about you, my brother said this about you, my sister said this and that, or my dad did this or that, because those things are going to boil down to her attitude, her reaction, her relationship with them. Even when it did not cause them any harm, even when you did not use it against them, it will always be written down in their mind that so person dislike me, so person say such about me. They will always want to react, they will always want to show it in their attitude, no matter how much they pretend not to be offensive about whatever you have told her. Get? So most at times, what you tell your wife about your family determines how they are being treated. Most at times, is your wife doesn't want any member of your family to come close, or doesn't allow them or give them free hand because of what you feed them with on bed, because of what you feed them with behind your family members. So if you want to maintain a peaceful environment, a peaceful and healthy home, and family setting, you should be mindful of what you discuss about your family with your woman. Okay? Especially what doesn't sound right about her in person or about her family in general. Yeah, no woman would want to take any negative talk from anybody via her own family. Point number two. Yeah, the second thing I don't want you to ever discuss with your woman, especially at the early stage, is your family secret. Yeah, guys, every family have a secret. Every family have one or two things they don't want any other person to hear. They don't want to discuss with outsider. They don't want to discuss this with a stranger. And it is not good for you to share it with your girlfriend, your wife, or your woman, especially when you have not won her trust over her value over your family, her value over your family, or her take over your family. If you can only do this or tell her when you have actually been with her for a long while and understand her stand, how much she appreciates your family and love them, then how much she have actually taken your family to be hers. That's only when you can actually discuss with her, when she have a matured mindset. But for someone who you just start a relationship with, who you are still cutting with, or you just got married to, I will advise you never to open up your family secret to her. No matter how checkable that love is, please do not tell her your family secret, because she might use it against you. Fam, the third thing I wouldn't want you to discuss with your woman is how much you give to your family, how much you give to your parents, how much you give to your mom, how much you give to your dad, how much you give to your siblings. Don't discuss it with her. It's actually important to share such things with her, but not at the early stage, and when you have not understood her stake over your family, when you have not understand how much she take in your family problems to be hers, how much she accept or see herself being a family member. You don't tell her how much you spend, unless she's an understandable type. But or maybe she's just saying it in the place of trying to protect you from being used, because some family members would like to take advantage of you. Some siblings, some mothers are actually formed the habit of eating and trying to eat you up, and trying to eat you dry, and trying to run you dry. Only if she's trying to protect you. But apart from that, it's not good for you to discuss it with her if you actually find out that she's the type that doesn't want you to help any member of your family. To please take my candid advice, don't always tell her whenever you're gifting your family member, whenever you are helping them to solve any problem at all, whenever you are or you want to pay their bills. You can tell a woman who is understandable, who love your family, who is family oriented, who want to help your family solve their problem, and also want to help her own family to solve their problem. Not a woman who is taking side, who don't want you to help your family but help her own family alone. You can discuss with a woman you have lived for years with, who can even bring out her own money to give to your parents. So sometimes for you to understand how these women behave, when you're sure that they have money of their own, you can actually demand and claim that you don't have at all, maybe just little money that you know they can afford to help out your family. If that woman will be willing to bring out her own money for you to help your family, and help your family solve a particular need, that is to say she love you and she love your family. So whenever such woman is trying to stop you from helping, or trying to stop you from giving them a particular amount of money, or for a reason, you should also look well to find out if she's just trying to protect you from being used, trying to protect you from being taken advantage of, because some family members are good at that. They know that you are married and they won't let you be. They know that you are married and they are not happy when you spend money on your wife. Some family member, I have a friend that this actually happens, and such family members will always come up with one demand on the other, demand unnecessary help from you. And if actually you know that your family is that type of family, please, when your woman is talking to you or trying to stop you from spending your money recklessly, listen to her. But a woman who only wants you to help her family alone, who don't even want you to render any assistance financially to your family, you shouldn't tell her when you are helping them out, because it will always cause problem, trouble. I am saying, observe your woman very well and know the type of woman she is, if she's selfless woman or selfish woman. Yes, because it's the only way you can describe or classify these two category of women. So from your observation, you will now decide whether to discuss with her, to tell her or not to tell her. So if you have to tell her that you're giving your mother money or your father money, it's not important to tell her the figure. Even if you're going to tell her that you're giving your mother or your father money, or your sibling school fees, or you're doing this for them, let it not be always. Guys, look out for those signs and be careful what you tell your woman about your family, for you to maintain a peaceful and healthy relationship. Mind what you tell your woman. And the fourth one on my list is for you not to say anything bad about their family, her own family and its members. Okay, and don't use her secret. Don't talk to her. Okay, don't tell her anything negative about her family secret, and don't tell anything bad about her own parents. Okay, even where you don't like, because not every woman or no woman will be happy with you if he or she finds out that you dislike the mother or you dislike the father. So even when you don't like any member of the family, don't tell her. So these are the four things you should not tell a woman, even if you, no matter how much you love her, you shouldn't tell her these four things to maintain healthy and peaceful relationship. These are the four things you should not tell a woman. Like I said before, one, don't tell her what anybody said about her, any member of your family said about her that is negative, especially at the early stage when she's coming for a visit. In that stage, maybe you bring her for your family to accept her, to examine her, to check on her, to see her, and what the only thing she needs from them is acceptance. If your family members like and accept her, that is to say they will all give you their concept and support for you to go ahead and bring her in as the member of the family. But there must be one person out there who is a fault finder in your family that will always find out one thing that she do that she don't like, or one of her attitude that she don't like. Maybe some of them might say, maybe your mommy or your dad or your sibling brother or sister might say, that's I don't like her height, or she don't know how to cook, or I don't like her behavior, or anything like that, any stuff like that that they have said about her. Yeah, she's a lesser woman, whatever they say, and that is negative about your woman, you should stand for her, protect her, fight for her. In her absence, try to give a defensive reply, try to put a stop from such observation, because if you keep taking it, if you give open door for it, or open your hand in acceptance to such observation or complaint, they will keep on going for more, or bringing more complaint or observation. But when you said don't do this again, try to put a stop to it, try to kick against anybody judging her for you, anybody trying to examine her for you. Maybe you clear them that you have actually done your check and you examine her, and this is what you want, or this is the type of woman you want to live with. It will go a long way to put a stop to those impersonation, like trying to poke nose and to find out, to figure out what is good for you. Tell them you have done your check and you have said, and this is the person you want to spend your life with. Unless, okay, so fight for her, protect for her, stand up for her, instead of telling her, my mommy said she don't like you. Some people will be carried away and they will tell their woman, my mommy said she don't like you, or my daddy said this about you, or my daddy said this about your community or your family, or my sister said that you are lousy, or you're dirty, or you can't cook, stuff like that. When they have made their observation known to you, you don't have to tell your woman, you don't have to tell her, because telling her is only going to generate problem in future time, not even in the present, because the woman will only want you to act, to decide on what to do based on what your family members have told you. See, there, like, if you have not watched that my video, go and watch the first visit to your in-laws, so as for you as a woman to know what to do, when to do, and how to act whenever you visit your in-laws family. I'll share with your woman, if you're a man watching this video, so that they will also know, or your girlfriend, so that they will also know the attitude to put on to please your people. Because I believe strongly that before you take a woman to see your people or to marry her, you have actually make your check-in, you have actually make your findings, and you have actually make up your mind to be with her. So if you are cool with her, the next thing is for you to make sure that your family members accept her. So after this visit, a woman will always ask you as a man, what did your mommy say about me? What did your daddy say? What did your sister say? Anything? Did your brother? They want to know what they have said behind their back. And if you are a man with wisdom, you don't have to open your mouth and say everything or pour out everything to avoid problem in future time. Because if you end up settling with her when you have told her that your mommy did not like you, or my daddy did not like you, it's written at the back of her mind, and she will be acting when she come in based on what you have feed her on. And this is the exact reason why in some wife don't allow any member of their husband family to come close, because they already have in mind that they don't like them. They already know that they are not secured in their hand. They are trying to protect themselves. They're trying to set a boundary. They're trying to secure the ground for themselves alone, to avoid much observation and reaction. So what you tell your wife determine how she treats your family. So if you know those things that will cause problems, don't tell her. So this few point of mine, like 4 things I told you, don't tell, or if you have actually done that, it's a mistake, try to level up or make up with it. But if you have not made such mistake, please do not tell your woman these 4 things I have told you, even when they are married to you, especially at the early stage. You can only tell a woman who you have actually stayed with for a long while, who you have actually understood very well, who you know the mindset, who reason with you, who feel your pain, who see your family as our own family, who is not discriminating in any way, who try as much as possible to make your observation and be systematic and use your head. Use your number 6. Don't go and vomit everything, and at the end you cry for your marriage. Okay, so it's better to stay on a healthy relationship than to spoil it with the little things that comes out from your mouth. Healthy environment, coded family, good family relationship is a peaceful environment, a peaceful family is what everybody wants and dream for. So do well to be that man who will stand for both your family and stand for your wife and stand for every member of your family and maintain peaceful atmosphere. Thank you guys. Do well to subscribe and drop your comment down below. And if there is any other thing you want to suggest or you think I did not say on via this topic, do well to drop it at the comment box. I love you guys. See you on my next video. Remember to be active. Remember to subscribe. Share my video. Alright, share my video. Share my video. Drop your comment. Then do well to subscribe. Jingle the notification bell so as for you to get notification whenever I do upload a new video. Thank you guys. See you. I love you all. Signing out.